Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. I am coming up close and personal. I'm not ultra wide. Let me share some positive energy. Repeat after me. Thank you, universe, for everything that I've had, and what I'm about to receive. I'm going to do it short. Say this universe has unlimited ways of bringing me money. I'm a money magnet. I'm a wealth creator. And everything else. Just cut this too long. Because I can go on and on when it comes to dropping affirmations for law of attraction and bringing in money. How are you feeling? How is the market playing on you right now with your emotions? It's been a while since I've come up close and personal. Just wanted to show some love, see how you're all doing, talk a bit about some meme coins, Bitty in particular. Like I really feel that Bitty could be the next Pepe. And at some point in the future, you may see bigger influencers start to talk about Bitty once Bitty starts to reach into that sort of $50 million to $100 million range. That's if it hasn't already done it at the time recording this video. Actually, well, in the future, not recording this video. I can tell you what, though, at the time recording this video, I'm going to show you real quick. Bitty right now is a 4.1 million market cap. It's the Bitcoin mascot. And I tell you what, opportunities like this don't come often. They really don't. Because you're looking at, you can have a look at my other videos. I don't need to show you. If you're new to my channel, watch my other videos. Bitty is the Bitcoin mascot. It's on the original Bitcoin website that's been created for many years. I've got so much burps. And yeah, I think it really is going to be the next Pepe. Because there's room for a new 2025 mascot to come in and kill it. And I think Bitty is it. Along with other sort of mascot coins like your waffle. You know, if you're into higher risk plays, waffle's right down there as well. You can scoop some of that really cheap. Trying to think of other mascot types of memes that I've been talking about recently. I can't remember all of them. But anyway, this was sort of just like to see how you are. How you feeling? How's your emotions? Because people's emotions are so different. And you can always tell the difference between an investor that does not allow emotions to hit them compared to the ones that invest in cryptocurrencies and put heavy energy and heavy emotions behind what they're investing in. What do I mean? Well, when I buy crypto, I don't care what it is, whichever coin it is. If it does well, great. If it falls to zero, fine. I'm the kind of person that does not get pissed off with other people. I don't name call on other people. I don't say things to upset other people. I've always been a positive guy. And if you watch my channel, you know I'm always smiling. I'm always positive. I don't say bad things about people. Maybe once or twice in the last year or so, maybe other influencers have tried to trash talk on me. So I defend myself and drop a little video. But I don't go out my way to deliberately piss people off and say nasty things. But when you're in crypto, you can do anything in crypto. There's no rules in crypto. You can buy what you like. You can sell what you like. No one is there to tell you that you're a disgusting person, you're a horrible person. And if they do, then, decide to yourself, are these people your friends? Because you're the kind of person that you have to make your own decisions. You're a grown adult. I'm a grown adult. We're all grown adults. Why should you feel like what you're doing with your personal money, you've worked hard for your money. Why should you feel like you're a bad person and you're a nasty person just because you decide to do what you want to do with your money? Emotions hit people differently. And I think it's important to remember in the next few months that when you trade with crypto, whether you're holding long term or just doing your day trades, whatever you're doing, side trades or whatever you're playing with, is to not let your emotions get involved. Yeah. I tend to think about my family when I invest in crypto. I tend to think about what I never had before. I struggled, years ago, 8, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, maybe. Well, 2015 is when I got into it. We're talking 10 years ago now. I struggled a lot. I didn't have much, $200 here and there. I'd take my dole money. They call it the dole money. We call it dole money. It's like, your job seekers. Back then it used to be called job seekers allowance. I don't know if it's called that anymore. Universal thing or whatever it is. But yeah, I struggled so bad that I didn't have a lot of money. So now that I have money, I appreciate it a lot. And I feel like people need to work within their strengths. And now my strength is helping other people. when I share memes, I come across a lot of, high risk plays, and they are. And the kind of memes that I share, when I share it to my patrons, this is the reality. When I share it to my patrons, there's patrons that are millionaires in my group. There's patrons that have huge amounts of money. So when they pay for my higher tiers, they have the opportunity to grab some of these coins incredibly low and just bag up as much as they can. And I see it a lot. And, if you're lucky and you're watching on the channel and you manage to get in early on something and you manage to grab up a huge amount of coins on a coin, that I'm sharing, then great. But it's tough. I get it. It's tough. Because everybody's different. So what happens is it leaves some of these cryptos that I share with massive holders that are just sitting there holding these bags. Whether they're going to sell it off on others, I don't know. I have no control of patrons. I have no control of who buys what and who does what. But I'll tell you what I will do going forward. Because I've always liked to be a fair person. When I share cryptocurrencies, I always try to be fair. And I always try to show you guys opportunities that can do well. And, it might not happen straight away. It might not happen in a week or a month or two. Maybe you see a massive pump. When I share projects, 10Xs are easy now. We see 10X, 15X, 20X. You see it a lot. But because of the big holders, obviously they tend to sell off. And again, I have no control of what people do. And, I'm grateful for all my patrons. I'm grateful for everyone being there. And I understand people come for the information that I share and stuff. And that's truly a blessing. It really is. Going from nothing, struggling, £20, take that to Iceland. Tesco's were too expensive back then. I go to Iceland, you can get my chicken nuggets for 30 pence. My bag of chips for £1. That £20 did me good, man. I come out with 20 items that I can eat for the month. That's how bad I struggled. So I like to think that I'm a nice guy, and when I share information, I'm sharing it in good faith and like being, I'm being kind to others, because kindness takes you a long way. And as time goes on, when whether it's influencers or just people that you talk to in the crypto space, or just people in general, your friends, whatever, as time goes on, you will learn about who you feel you should talk to and be around and want to spend time, and the time that you want to, your time, who you want to invest it into and invest it with. And that's important. Because, I'm in my 30s. We don't have much time. I've got 70 years left. 70 years can fly. That's if I can last 70 years. Touch wood, thank you, universe. Let me last 70 years. So I can live a good life, continue to make people laugh and be happy and everything else. And, spend a lovely time with my kids and see them grow and everything else. And these are the things that you should really, think about. Because people are constantly huge, and this is all about emotions, guys. Huge emotions in crypto. With the amount of coins that I share, I know I share a lot of coins, but I told you, I'm not going to be that guy that just shares one coin and talks about one coin for the next 6 months. Because there's too many opportunities. The market is so saturated that millions of coins are coming out. I can't talk about millions of coins, but I can find a bunch of coins that I think can do well. And I can share them as much as I can. And ultimately, you guys have to be the ones to decide if you want to invest in them and hold them long term or not. You have to be the one to decide if this is good for your portfolio. Because I don't give financial advice. And actually, whilst I'm on that subject, I remember someone in the group talking to me about saying how this group should have a win rate, a successful win rate. I've paid to come into your VIP group hoping that we have a great win rate. Well, I'm sorry, my friend, my Patreon is not a place for win rate. It just so happens that you've entered into a Patreon group where people invest in crypto just like you do, and it does lift the price of some coins, especially if they're low in market cap. But my Patreon has never been about a win rate. It's about sharing information to you guys, helping you on your crypto journey, giving you insights to the market. And maybe now and again, I'll find some cryptocurrencies that are incredibly high risk that can give people an opportunity to try and get in and get out. But again, this is, it's all about giving you access to content that can help you on your journey. And it's not about, well, obviously to people it's about making money. I get it. It is about making money. But my group is not a win group. It's not I'm coming in there because I'm going to win. And I actually, in a sense, I like that. I like that people say, I'm going to join you because I feel like I can make some money with you. I do like that. Like, trust me, I really do. It's a nice thought. And for the most part, probably a lot of you do make a lot of money. But I've got to stress that it's not financial advice. And that you have to be prepared to put what you can afford to lose. So if I'm telling people in some of my videos, $100 can turn to this or $1,000 can turn to that, you have to say to yourself as an investor, where do you sit in that? Are you someone that's struggling, or you're working your 9 to 5, you're not getting much money, you maybe got $100 to invest here and there, so you sit in that 100 bracket? Or are you someone that's you've made a bit of money in crypto, you got $500,000 sitting in your portfolio, you got $1,000 to play with for a bit of fun, and if you lose it, you can't get pissed off. Where do you sit in that bracket? Because I think sometimes people don't have money that they can afford to lose. And I think sometimes someone that's maybe, earning $20,000 a year takes $1,000-$2,000, throws it in a coin. It pumps up, but they haven't looked at when to sell it or thinking of when to sell it. Because when I buy, I just hold it long term. You're not going to see a sell alert anytime soon. Just got to keep it real, right? And then it falls back down again a week later. Now that person that's earning 20 grand a month working 9 to 5 is pissed off because they didn't get it at the right time, or they bought it too high and it's gone down. You see, where do you sit in this market when it comes to investing in crypto? Because I think that many people do not follow that simple rule. I think many people invest what they can't afford to lose. And then it plays with your emotions. Let's talk about Bitty. I like Bitty, the original, the OG Bitty. I think it's going to do incredibly well. I think right now there's a space for a meme coin to really shine. I was hoping it can be something like Waffle, and I still think Waffle will do great. I think Waffle will ride with the rest of the market. I think projects like Trash is going to kill it. I can name them all. I know, and I'm going to see it in the comments. What about this coin? What about that coin? What about Bread? What about C memes? What about all these other coins that I've been talking about? Fiat coin. I know. And I like them. I've invested in them. I still hold money in them. It's the amount of times I look at these meme coins and I say to myself, they can do so well. And right now it's just player versus player. Because you guys don't like the idea of holding your crypto. So because you don't like the idea of holding your coins, you want to get in, boom, 100%, boom, sell it, done. You got some mad pull-out game. But my pull-out game's a bit longer winded, longer lasted. Meaning I'll buy Bitty now, haven't sold a damn penny, and I'll wait for my pull-out game in the next 2 to 3 months. Do you know how many times people I see in the comments section or in my VIP group, I sold too damn early. I'll wait for a pullback, or I've missed it now. That's because you buy and you sell so damn quick. And I get it, because, you're seeing money, if you're working 9 to 5 and you're struggling, not struggling, but, you're working, you're just working 9 to 5. You want to change your life. You put $1,000 in something that goes up to 8 grand. I get it. I do get it. That's mad money. It is mad money. To take $7,000 and leave 1,000 sitting there so you're playing with free money, it's mad money. I get it. So I understand why people have mad pull-out game. But my pull-out game is different to yours. And I think it will forever be different. I think of all my patrons, I know there's millionaires in the group. I know you're rich. Because when I see you put money in certain cryptos, I see big money go in, and I look at wallets sometimes and they're not selling. You're just like me. Because I can go here right now on my wallets and look at it, and I can see how much I got in whatever coin. I ain't selling nothing, man. Because I tell you what, I can guarantee you patrons, like, look at this, right? Share this to patrons, 2.5 million, shot up to like almost 7 million, or just over 6 million, almost, and then it's come back down to 4.2. Now I know there's contra Netflix. Still, just keep that in there. Just flipping promo, So I know that Patreons are selling, man. You got your mad pull-out game. You've got mad pull-out game. Maybe because you're seeing a profit that's good for you right now that can get you by for the next month or two, and I get it. But what I'm saying is this: when I buy, I hold, and I'll be transparent again. I don't care. I just people don't do this. Influencers do not do this, and I get it because you don't go to someone and say, "Show me your bank details. Show me what you got in your bank." You don't do that. Let me just show you this real quick. Look at this real quick. See, this is Bitty. I did a buy alert, told them I'm buying this. I'm still holding it. Boom. I got $25,000 in there. I'm up $13,000. Is that right? No, I'm up 10. I don't know what I'm up, but I'm holding it. You know, got some of my Nasani in one wallet here, some of that in the Kaiko here. You know, I'm holding this, man. And this is what I do. Oh, where's that going? It doesn't matter. It's gone. But this is what I do. When I say I'm buying something, I mean it. And I'm not selling. I'm just going to hold. I'm going to continue to hold. And I don't let emotions get to me. So if there's any influencers out there, or just anyone in particular in my comment section, anyone on my Patreon that has something to say that they dislike me in any particular way, I don't let emotions get to me, because we are all individual people here. And at the end of the day, in the next year and a half, you're all going to be making your own decisions on when you're going to buy and sell your crypto. No one can tell you what to do. No one should be pissed off with you. No one. I won't be banning anyone from my groups. I won't be blocking anyone from my groups for sharing other coins that get shared to me by other influencers. You know, it's great. You know, if you've got a project and you like it and you want to share it, share it. Go to my meme section in my meme page, because I know memes are kind of hype right now. Go share it. And I won't discipline people for that. You know, I won't say nasty things about people, because that's not in my nature. I like to believe I'm a nice, kind guy. I think my mum brought me up well to respect people and, you know, show kindness where it's needed. And just because people can get different when it comes to making money. You really can. And, you know, sometimes if you feel like someone's affecting you making money, it can change people, man. So, you know, I'm not going to change. I'm going to stay the same old me, happy, positive guy. And I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what people think about me. I will stay the same guy, sharing happy, positive vibes for the next few months to come. I will show you when I think the market's at the top. I'll tell people when I think, you know, it's time to really consider taking profits, well, what I'm doing, you know, because it's not financial advice. And I'll say the same to you guys. Please don't change. If you're a kind person, people will see it. If you have a good heart, yeah, people will see you for what you are, yeah. And when you trade these coins, just have that in your head always. You can afford to lose that. Can you afford to lose it? That $1,500 that you just put in, can you afford to lose it? See if there's any crumbs in my eyes. You wake up with some crumb in your eyes. That $738 that you just put in, can you afford to lose it? Ask yourself that. Because if you can't afford to lose it, why are you putting it in? And that $738, if it falls to like $100 or $15, who are you pissed off with? Well, you can't be pissed off with anyone, because you choose how much you want to invest. You press the buttons on your phone to decide how much you're going to invest. No one's putting a gun to your head. No one's telling you that you must buy this coin. How old are you? 20? 28? 32? 36? 40? 42? How old are you? Drop your comments in the section. I want to know how old you guys are, who I'm speaking to, who take the time to come this far. What are we, 20 minutes in? Who's still here 20 minutes in watching this? If you're here, drop a comment, just your age. Just say 13 years old, 24 years old, 28 years old. So I can see and connect a bit better with you guys to see the type of people that are here watching me right now. So I know the kind of ages that are investing. And I suppose the moral of it is we're all grown adults. So we should take responsibility for what we're investing in and what we're going to do, because it's no one else's fault. Because I don't force you. Matter of fact, don't buy any of the cryptocurrencies that I share you going forward ever again. Go find ones that you can look at. You can look at mine as a reference, and then you can go and buy your own ones. Then that way, at least you don't have to feel like you're making a wrong decision, or you've made a wrong decision because this influencer showed you a coin. Because what I've learned with watching influencers, including me, is that not everything is going to work like we hope. I can share 100 meme coins and maybe 90 of them will fail and maybe 10 of them might do well. But I don't know the time period. I don't know if it's going to do well for a week and then fall back down, or a month and then fall back down, or if it's just really going to take off and that is it. It's just, that's the drum. Like the pepes, like the bonks. They're really hard to find. But when you find them, my gosh, it's such an amazing feeling. And you never ever hate that influencer for sharing you that meme coin or that project when it does really well, just like Virtual's Protocol and all these other ones. You love them. You love them so much because they made you money. They helped you. They changed your life. And this is the difference of people with their emotions and how emotions can affect people based on when you trade and buy cryptocurrencies to invest in. You love me when you make crazy money. You hate me when you lose money. Isn't that just the most ironic thing? Guys, thanks for watching. Can you like this video? I want to get this out to 1,000 million bazillion people. And I know if you like it, YouTube's algorithm will go, oh, people like this. There's a lot of engagement. Let's share it to more people. And keep smiling. Spend time with people that you love. Remember, people will see the real you. Hopefully you've seen the real me. Hopefully you see what I'm about. And yeah, I'm just going to keep doing good. See you in the next video. Cheers. Never be defeated.